What we have here is the selector switch for the NR83A3, and it's also on this version of it is also on the second generation NR83A2. It's already removed from the tool. You have to take out the trigger section to get this section out. It's very simple. Just take off the bottom plunger there. The clip that's in there, we're going to take a scribe and put it into one side of it and pop that clip off without it flying across the room. There we go. Oop. Alright, and now we can take the entire thing out, and then we have the selector can come out in case that's damaged and it needs to be replaced. What we have now is the lower bushing. You can slide a pin out. That pin right there is holding rod A in, and then inside rod A there's a spring and rod B right there, that urethane piece. And you can change these O-rings. That's all the lower portion of the bushing is, and change out whatever you need to be changed out and put it back together. Putting it back together is just putting rod B back in. A little bit of number 2 grease on here helps hold it all together, and it goes back into here. Put this pin back in. A very small little pin goes in that slot right there, and that holds everything in place so it doesn't slide back out. Now we're going to put the selector back into the holder. There we go. And this nub here faces down toward the valves, so the selector, we're going to face it up. And on here, we're going to pull this center pin out and position it toward the top, because this ridge here is held on by the trigger bushing. This plate that's on the trigger bushing holds that ridge. So this bushing goes in the tool one way. And then this top portion goes into the safety. It locks in together, just like so. So it goes in one way. So now we've got those two pieces together, positioned correctly. We're going to position the selector so it's facing up, and now it slides in like that. And being it's out of the tool, we can position it so the clip faces up. And then we need to put the clip into the groove that it goes. Maybe some needle nose pliers. Oops. And put it into right where the slot there, and push it on there so it snaps. Now go ahead and bring the selector back up. You hear that detent work? And then we're going to put the lower plunger in and the spring. Set a little bit of number 2 grease to help hold that in. Let's see if we can see this here. Oh, can't see that. But that's how you put all the selector back together again. Put it back in there. You don't want to put it in there at an angle. It has to go straight, and the O-ring snap in, or it locks in there. There it goes. And then the trigger bushing holds it all in place. All right.